In today's video, I turned the Red Rocket gas station at the Nuka-World theme park into a massive settlement as I continue my quest to clean up the Commonwealth. Just to the north of Kitty Kingdom and right next to the World of Refreshment theme parks in the Nuka-World DLC, we have a Red Rocket that we can turn into a settlement. Now, unlike the Red Rocket near Sanctuary Hills, not a lot of lore is here. However, we can infer that this Red Rocket was most likely intended for the employees of the Nuka-World theme park in its entirety, just because we've got the Brad Burton town right over there where many of the employees would live before the war. And if we were to go back to the beginning of the Nuka-World DLC, we arrived there by train, and we also see that there are buses that bring people here. So that is the conclusion I have come to. There may be more. If you know of more, feel free to throw it in the comments down below. Meantime, we're gonna start scrapping here. We're gonna do, just like the last video, we're gonna do a little bit of scrapping, then I'm gonna go off camera, finish it up, and we'll just do this in sections. So without further ado, let's get scrapping. Now, for those of you who are scrap enthusiasts like me, this is a wonderful place to make sure you do a lot of quick saves, because it's a Red Rocket. There's a lot of stuff going on in here. And you definitely don't want to mess anything up or accidentally delete the building if you want to keep it. I want to keep this building. I've got fun plans and ideas for this building. I'm just gonna do a little cheat I like to do where I scrap the big things and pick everything up manually. That way it's much easier and we don't risk blowing anything up. Get rid of the general clutter, the cardboard box, and we'll get rid of the shelves. I am gonna keep, not the trash, but we are gonna keep this power armor station, and I think I'll just leave that here for now. This is gonna be the workshop section. This is gonna be our little workshop. Now, as we come out in here, I think I'm gonna do something similar to what I did with the previous Red Rocket that I still need to go back and build, and that is we can turn this area into a type of shop. We can delete all this. We'll put down like a restaurant. We'll have stools here, maybe a couple dining tables here, but we will make this nice and pretty. There's a chem cooler in the baby carriage. Make sure if you are not using the scrap everything mod that you guys really check this place out, because there's a decent amount of stuff you can find in the chem cooler, as well as there's a safe right here too, which I already looted. Make sure you guys get that. Make sure you guys get that. We'll get rid of the signs. We'll get rid of this. I think, leave the Edotronic here. Actually, no. You know what? No, I won't, because we're gonna stuff this to the brim full of modded goodies. And then here will probably be a little kitchen area for the, for the settlers. That way the people can make the various food items as well as store more clunky foods and do food preparation. Frame's done. This is looking good. Red Rockets, if you take your time and go through, they're pretty easy to scrap using the scrap everything mod. And I'm just gonna go around outside and just very carefully blow up some of the trash here. We're just gonna knock all this out. And then, like I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna go off camera and I'm gonna do this entire area out here, because it is rather large and there's some interesting dynamics to the scrapping of this area. For those of you who do use scrap everything, This right here is interesting. We have debris here. We got a little bit of water here. Now, this is the drainage overflow that ties to this dirt road. If you want to keep the dirt road, I recommend it because the terrain is going to break if you don't. You can get rid of the overflow, or the drainage flow, excuse me, in which case you end up with a nice little pool of water. We'll get rid of the grass, and we'll get rid of this as well. But if you want to get rid of the water, it looks like this. And I really like this look, because we're using the Place Everywhere mod. We don't actually need a water source for the industrial water purifiers. We can stick them in the ground. So this is fine as is. Now, if you'll excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I have to go scrap all of these things and hope and pray that gunners and mutants and various raiders that like to fight over here don't shoot me. See you in just a minute. This is the Red Rocket completely scrapped in its entirety that I wish to have it. And we can see that we've got a decent build size here. Speaking of building, we need to build defenses because we see some raiders over here slowly walking around. Let's just zoom in ever so slightly. Yep, we've got raiders walking around. This is the pack. And they hate me because, well, I killed all their leaders. So, the next segment will be building defenses. Walking over here, we definitely have a massive gap that we need to address. These two buildings like to be housed by raiders and gunners and super mutants, and well, that's not gonna go too well for our poor little settlers. So I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna start off with, you guys guessed it, you guys know it, the one and only option that we have, and that is overwhelming firepower with missile launchers. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna put this down like this, and we should be able to get a nice line that doesn't look too broken with the landscape. And this is going to come across like this in this section. And then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna jump up here slightly, and we're gonna throw down some more. I think I'll just put this off to the side a little bit so the missile launchers don't actually like hit each other, because that would be kind of dumb. You don't want to shoot your own missile launchers out. That's not good for the health and safety of your settlers. So we're just gonna go all the way down like this. And I think I could get maybe one more. We can, ladies and gentlemen, we could get one more right here. And just to give you guys a little teaser, I'm really debating on putting just junk fences around up in this area all the way down. I'm not entirely sure yet. We'll get there when we get there, but we will, for now, begin with the overwhelming force that we know and love to be missile launchers. Can never have enough missile launchers, guys. I know some people in the comments have said, oh, you use way too many missile launchers. Honestly, I don't think I use enough missile launchers. I legitimately don't believe so. Now, we will have to address another area over here, and that is going to, because there will be people that spawn over here. So I think if we do maybe, I do want to build over here. I think if we put missile launchers on the buildings that they build over here and make this like path a kill zone where, you know, people and ghouls from a Brad Burton run down and then missile launchers just bombard them in this little road, I think we'll be good. So that's going to be there, and then that area I believe is going to be clear. Keep in mind I am using mods. I'm using the All Settlements Extended mod and the Building Budget Extender mod. That will interfere with the spawn points of where people come. Do keep that in mind. I think over here is going to be fine. We could just do junk fences and stuff. Alright. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to quick set up a electric system, and I think what I'm gonna do is I think we're gonna throw down a generator. That's gotta be a Vault-Tec super reactor, because these things are hilarious, especially in the open. We're gonna drop one right there. This doesn't really look nice though. That's the only problem. Alright, we're gonna quick build the... We're gonna build some floors for it, I think. We're gonna do concrete floors for this bad boy. And I don't actually know how big it is. But this does count as part of the defense because missile turrets require electricity. And if you're like me, and you use stupid amounts of missile launchers, you need a lot of electric. We need a lot of electric. So I'm just gonna quick structures, wood. Here's what I'm trying to do. I'm being silly. I'm sorry, guys. We're gonna do that, and then we should be able to plop the super. Oh, it's only 4? I thought this would be 6. All right, you learn new things all the time. Let me tell you, learn new things all the time. All right, so we're gonna plop this down. I had it. Where'd it go? Come on, I believe in you. All right, sure. This can be back here. Whatever. That's fine. And we could actually turn, you know, something that just occurred to me. If we keep building this out a little more, we could actually turn this into a, like, a second workshop, right? So we've got the, like, the workshop for the power armor over there, and then we've got, this could be a workshop as well. Just build this out a little bit, so that way we can have, like, other crafting materials that are related to more either electronics or just general crafting. Now, we're gonna jump ahead. I'm gonna go off camera. We're gonna knock this out by hooking up all these bad boys together and get our defenses up and running. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the defenses are up and powered. You can see part of the defense I decided to do was these junk fences. I believe they're either from Homemaker or Thematic and Practical. Either way, I'll be putting those mods down in the description below just to keep people out. We'll get a nice little barrier going on here. I've got the super reactor powering some lights so people can walk around and see. We'll do a full lighting system as well, but overwhelming missile launchers going on here. Some of the raiders did take pot shots at me. I did have to dispatch them in order to continue, but these guys are good to go. Even got a guard post right here so we can have a spotter going on. I did leave this guy empty of missile launchers, the bottom row, just like the other one. The other one would shoot straight into the wall, and these missiles would just shoot the guard that's right here, and that's not at all what we want. So that being said, yeah, that's a nice little barrier there. This comes all the way around, and then we've got junk fences here. Now, for this segment of the video, we are going to start the food and water. Food and water before the building. I like moot fruit. You all know that. I like moot fruit. Each moot fruit gives 1 food per fruit. And the And a settler can work up to 6 different things. So I like to optimize it and just make stupid amounts of food. Since we have farm plots here, I'm just going to use this and make mood fruit all the way down. We're going to carefully get rid of the shrubs if we can as we go. But I don't really have a problem with them being here. I do like the aspect that they play. And we'll just kind of space these guys out a little bit. And we will go all the way down the line. We don't want to space them out too far because, I mean, we do want the settlers to work them. But at the same time, we also want to be able to talk to our settlers too. And trade with them on occasion. So this guy, I guess, can go there. Now, one thing to note when making food is that you can use cooking stations in the game to harvest the food that you make into some delicious things. So I believe it's the Dirty Wastelander that involves moot fruit. There's also different soups and cornstarch and things like that that require, you know, corn, razor grain, melons, etc. So if you want to get into that aspect, I encourage you to do a mix. You can design it however you like, but really do a mix so that way you can capitalize on the cooking aspect if you so desire. Personally, I'm not super big on the cooking too much. I'm getting more into that. Survival players kind of have to be because eating food's very, very important to survival players. But, yeah, I'm not super big on cooking other than, like, meats and stuff to, like, sell and things of that nature. What is this? This is too... That's weird. This farm dirt plot just cuts into this. That's, I did not put that like that. That's something I actually didn't notice before, but okay. We will continue on down the line, I think. We're not going to spend too much time at this settlement. The main reason why I build these kinds of settlements is so I can run around, collect caps, clean up the Commonwealth, and have a safe space for settlers and Minutemen alike to, you know, just live. We also took out the Nuka Raiders, like I mentioned earlier. So that is, that's a plus. This is going to be a nice little, location for everybody to live. This is really irritating me. It's starting to get on my nerves, but I think we can overlook that. That looks like a developer issue, and that's okay. We're all human, we all make mistakes. We'll just keep gunning down this line here. Although I think if I remove it, I think it'll break the environment. There'll be a weird terrain gap, and I really don't want that to happen, so we'll just leave that as is. Now, we're running low on moot fruit here. So what I'm gonna do is, once I finish putting down the last of the moot fruit that I have, I will designate a spot for water, and then we will set up the water. And we will kind of go off camera and not only finish building the moot fruit farm, but we will decorate it as well. I am thinking of putting down some fences, you guys. Fences sound like fun, especially since I found a couple copies of picket fences in the Commonwealth that I kind of want to test out. And I got all this. Okay. Not gonna need to do a whole heck of a lot. Alright, so we can get the moot fruit in a second. Let's just straighten a couple of these guys out here, because some of these are awkwardly placed. We could also put some more going this way, too. This is gonna be one heck of a farm, you guys. We can have a lot of settlers here. We could definitely have a lot of settlers here. Now, when it comes to the the water purifiers, what I am gonna do, I'm probably just gonna stick them like right here. I think this is gonna be a good spot to put them. The reason is it's right next to the farm, and it's right next to the power thing, so I don't have to do any wacky, crazy wiring for this. I'll just put this down, and we'll see how this looks nice. This looks nice. Since I think we're gonna go for a decently sized build, I think I can put you there. Move it away ever so slightly, and then I think I can put one more down here. And just make sure it's not crashing into anything. Looks good, looks good. Alright, we can, let's get this linked up, you guys. And we can even, I think... Nope, that's facing that way. That's fine. We'll create a door on this side. We'll extend this building. I am going to put a building right here. But for now, before I do anything too crazy, I am just going to do a little test of fences for you guys to see before I go off camera and actually build the thing. So let's go over to fences and walls. A beach fence post. Beach. This looks kind of cool. Do they snap though? Oh, they do. Brilliant. Okay. Okay, so if these snap, what are now? This is ends. These are okay. These are the junk fences that some of the junk fences that I made. Ruined walls. What do these look like? Ah, I'm not a fan of these. Not for a farm. We'll just go fences and walls. Is there anything spectacular? No. Okay, so we could do beach fence post. I'm actually liking the beach posts for this. So if I just do this and maybe it'll snap. Maybe it'll snap in the way that I want. Possibly. There we go. Oh, I have to be at a weird angle for this. Okay. Alright, that's fine. So then this can, like, basically come down the line. Come down this dirt road. I'll move it back a little bit. Just so we still have the entirety of the dirt road that we can walk. So we got food and water, guys. It's time for me to finish building this out, and then we'll go to building buildings. With the farm cleaned up and fully done, I realized that the fences that I chose weren't actually going to work, and I couldn't find a viable alternative. So I ended up just building junk fences all the way around the Red Rocket here, and then I put down some junk fence guard posts for the 3 to 4 entrances that we got going on. We got kind of the main one here, we got one over there, and then we got a couple more down over here. Now, since this is the building section, you guys have noticed that I like to start building this out before I record, just so I get an idea of what I want to do today. So we've got some platforms and caps built out. This, I think, is going to be a double shop right here. So maybe a general merchant on one side, general trader on one side, maybe something else over here when we get to the decorating part. And then this will be just a small diner, small bar and restaurant, which we like to do. I think we're also gonna do we'll do something with this in here with the decoration part. Having a diner in here, thinking about it with the stools out here is a fun idea. It does get a little bit cramped though, so I may turn this into more of like a logistics area. So, you know, the companion Vault Tech computer console that lets you keep track of your companions, as well as designate what settlers do and do not work. This might be a logistics area. I'm really feeling that. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? You probably noticed that when we build buildings, I'm doing something special for you today. We're gonna do a multi-story floor here. We're gonna attempt to have the living buildings where the settlers will actually reside. It's gonna be multiple stories, and each floor is gonna be dedicated to something specific. So one floor will be just full of bunk beds and things like that. Another will be kind of like a washroom, shower room floor, and then maybe the main floor might be entertainment or of similar things. So, without further ado, let's get building. That was kind of a long intro. I do apologize. I know you guys like to jump right in and watch things happen. We'll just do some outer caps. I forgot to do the outer cap here, and I probably should have done it sooner because, oh my goodness. There we go. I think this, no, this does not work there. This, maybe it does? I feel like it might. Although it's kind of centered wrong. Come on. You know what? We'll leave it as is, and I will mess around with it later. You guys don't want to see me mess around too much with outer caps. We'll just kind of plop it down as they were intended to be. And now what we're going to do is we're going to use some really nice walls, I think. We'll just use some nice walls. And we're just going to start going all the way around the perimeter. We're going to just build, I think, one building at a time. So I'll build this building, I'll give you a general rundown of what it's going to look like, and then I'll go off camera and kind of build out the rest like I did with the scrapping video. Just so we can stay on course, and we can... There's going to be a gap here. That's going to be problematic. We can use gap fillers, ladies and gentlemen. I do have that option. Joys of using mods. Alright, so now that we got this bit built, we're gonna find floors, and we're gonna want to do upper floors, I think. Shack upper floor. So, okay, so I can actually fill the gap and do it like this. Perfect, let's do it. And let's keep this all going in one direction, that way it looks reasonably... you know, reasonably built. Not like I built it, but like an actual professional built it. Alright, so this is just gonna come down like so. And this, you know, we might, I'm thinking for the first floor, we might just have a rest and relaxation area going on over here. So I'm envisioning in my brain some couches, maybe a working television set, pool tables, you know, something for people to just come and relax. And why are you not going down farther? There we go. All right. And then this guy's gonna, ooh. This is fun. The place everywhere mod does help, but it also does kind of mess with the snapping. So it might take a minute or two to find the sweet spot. You know what? That's fine. That's okay. There we go, and then there we go. All right, look at this. So first floor is done. It's donezo. Now I may actually I'm thinking of putting down just some generic walls, like... So, just to encompass the thing, that way people don't fall down and get stuck. I don't think they will. They might. Let's see if I can bring that back to a reasonable spot. There we go. Okay, yeah. So they should be able to walk up here without a problem. This is not even. What is happening? Oh, alright. We're gonna... I think we're gonna just raise it a bit. That's fine. We'll just, we'll raise the floors so they look, they actually look flat. This may have been the wrong floor to do. There we go. This is starting to look better. Alright, so we'll just quick raise it. Raise the roof. This is nice and flat. Now, I think we may want to switch this floor around. We may want to switch these floors around so that way it's something like this. Maybe. Maybe. Actually, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just readjust that so it's facing this way. I'm gonna face these inward, and then we will reset it. We'll reset this. There we go. So this is built a little bit weird, the floor, but we can put down walls, and that can be kind of a forgivable thing. And then we're going to pick these two up. And I am gonna put these... Come on. Don't turn that way. There we go. Where's the sweet spot? There we go. There's a sweet spot. Alright, and I think at this point, we need to figure out a way to... This is going to be interesting for if I have this area be the bathrooms and showers. So I think maybe we just do beds in this area and then have the top floor be bathrooms and showers. That's probably going to be the smart way of doing it. Possibly. Actually, you know what? I'm silly. I am absolutely silly. Here's what we do. We'll go down here, and then we'll flip it back the way it was, I think. And then we'll put these facing up in one direction. That way we don't have to do anything too crazy. So then that's like this. And then the floor is here, and then we pick these up. Alright, so let's go floors. So these will go like this. And then the stairs will... Oh, that did not go according to plan. Okay. Alright, we'll do this this way then. Alright, so that's like that, and then we'll do the upper shack floor. Okay. So that way the settlers can walk up the stairs, and then... Okay. I think this is how we want to do it. I don't have a lot of room because these are going to be designed to be like long houses. So that will impact how some of this goes down. So we're gonna have to get kind of creative in the decorating process when it comes to bathrooms, toilets, laundry rooms that someone suggested. We could do like a little laundry area. I don't know if there are any irons or ironing boards in the mods that I have. I have to double check. My guess is they're gonna be in either Homemaker or Shadow Flight's Decor Pack. One of the two. And then now we're gonna go back to floors. That's a roof. We'll go to floors, upper shack floor, and make sure all of these are flush. We'll make sure all of these bad boys are flushed. Look at this. All right. I have spent a lot of time filming this video. And, you know, dealing with everything from glitches, bugs, and just making sure things go the way I want it, as well as actually look good. Oh, we just fell down the stairs. That's not a healthy thing to do. Alright, so there's this. And then we will see, I don't like the fact that this is like right here. I think we're gonna okay. One more switcheroo. One more switcheroo. We're gonna switch this so that way these are facing in. And I'm actually gonna do this a little bit different than what just popped into my head. I think we're going to do like, it's a shame there's not like double stairways here. I don't even need 2 stairways, do I? I really don't need 2 stairways. Okay, we are going to put these back because that's what's killing my vision here. This is killing my vision just because I've got so many like stairs and things going on. And I think if I just turn this like this. I turn this like this, and then Alright, so that's like that, and then this could be like a little hallway stairwell thing. Okay, so now we have full-sized rooms. I can't believe I set it up that way, you guys. This is why I like making these videos, because we all get to learn from this. And I've been doing a lot of learning as I've been building this building, as well as just building in Fallout in general. Alright, so we'll make, this will be a hallway, and then this will do the same thing. I think we'll take that up. We will floors, this will go like this, and then we just go back to the shack upper floors. Like so. And make sure these are all flushed. See, now we got room for stuff. Now we got room for stuff. I like this. All right. And then we'll do walls down into like a little thing. There's a sweet spot. Okay. All right. And we can actually... 1, 2, 3. We can start to... I think... start turning some of this into rooms-ish. So that way we can like start designated areas for specific things. Yeah, so that looks good. And then we will come up here and we will, I'm thinking that we maybe just turn, maybe, I don't know, this into a room. And then we'll use the nice walls to make the hallway. All right. Top floor. Alright, we made it. We've finally made it to the top floor, ladies and gentlemen. Almost 20 minutes later. Okay. This room probably gonna be a mixture of bunks and I don't know. Bunks and showers, maybe. I do want to add things like a kitchen in each building and all that fun jazz. All right, look at this. Look at this. We've got we've got this building set up the way I'm actually liking how this is turning out here. Okay. And then I think, ooh, how do we do this now? What'll be over here? I think this will probably be one set of bathrooms, maybe, or a bathroom shower area here. And then I think we... How wide is this, right? So if this is like this... Okay, so we could have like bunks in here. So 2, 2. Oh, this is uneven. Okay. That's okay. And then we can... I'll throw this down here. So we'll put like a bunch of bunks in here. And then this could be... I don't know. Bathrooms and showers here. Get a little convoluted, but that's okay. Let's go set game hour to 9 a.m. so you guys can actually see, so I can see. We're gonna go to roofs. This thing's gonna be really annoying to power. This thing is gonna be super annoying to power. But how do I want to do this? Angled shack roof. I think we'll do angled shack roofs. That needs to not be floating. Come here. There you go. And then this is going to go like that. And then we're going to go... bring it down. And we're going to go bada bing. Bada boom. Alright, now this is where we pull out the flat boys. And just pull out these flat guys right here. So that means we're just gonna link these up like so. Nothing more can be built because, well, we're just building a stupid building. We're building a stupidly huge building. And there's more to come here. There is definitely more to come. Alright, and then we're almost done with the build section because I'm gonna go off camera and build the crap out of everything else. I've been doing this for almost 3 hours, you guys. This is wild. Alright, let's go to, let's do the angle boys now. We've got these, angled roof, sections here that go, no, this one goes down here. This one goes down here. Somehow. Where's the sweet spot? There we go. And then we hit this one and do... Where is it? Oh, jeez. Okay. And then we do these bad boys. Like so. And then now I think we go to... Is it wall? It's not wall planks. It's... There's in the wood section, there was a gap filler, and now I cannot find it. Maybe it's under walls? Gap fillers, here we go. Alright, now we just need to find nice big fat gap fillers that we can use. Here, I'm just gonna go down the line and then we'll do small gap fillers up on the top. So this will go like this all the way down. Perfect. We'll do the same on the other side, I think. Look at this. Alright. Did I break it? Nope, there it is. Alright, and then now I could double it up, or I could just do these. I'm gonna do these. Oh. These aren't big. These aren't wide. Alright, here's what I'll do. I'll make sure that these are, there we go. We'll use these big fat gap fillers here. I'm going to be putting a list of all the mods in the description down below. I mentioned that before. I'm not sure which one this is. It could be Thematic and Practical, maybe? But all the mods that I'm using will be in the description down below, so you guys can download them and throw them in your Nexus mods or your mod organizer too, and do what I'm doing here. Okay, well, that being said, I mean, can I stick these here maybe? Yeah, I probably should stick these down here. That makes kind of some sense as well. There we go. So we've got kind of a nice, I mean, we've got a nice feel to it. On the one hand, it's nice and it's wooded, but on the other hand, we have, you know, we got some gaps to fill, and so the settlers are gonna just throw in whatever they absolutely have to. Alright guys, it's been about 25 minutes to build this honking monstrosity of a building, and I've got more buildings to build. So I'm gonna hop off camera, and this is gonna complete the building portion of the video. Stay tuned, because when I get back on, we're gonna pick a building to decorate, and we're gonna decorate it out. So, see you soon. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we got the buildings built. You can't really see it through all the moot fruit, but we've got the super reactor building. We got one of the living quarters here. We've got a shop there, another shop there, and then way off into the distance, we can see another massive settler area. So this is gonna be kind of This is gonna get ridiculous, you guys. This is gonna get ridiculous. We're gonna start decorating. And I think we're gonna start upstairs of this particular building here. We're just gonna make our way up here. And we're not gonna do a whole heck of a lot when it comes to this upper room. We might put down some stuff, like decorations involving, you know, like Minutemen stuff and whatever. But we are gonna put down a, we're gonna put down a stupid amount of bunk beds in both of the buildings. I want to maximize the number of people that I can have living here. So this entire area is gonna be basically, come on, there we go, basically bunk beds. Alright, and then we can put a few more bunk beds here. Alright, so this is going to contribute to, I'll just put this one there. This is going to contribute to 22 settlers. So this one building can support 22 settlers, you guys. And then in the other one, which is a little bit bigger, upstairs, I believe, I think we can have, I don't know, a lot more. Over here, we're going to do some, like, decorations and things like that. I'll put down one more bunk bed. Why not? Let's get 24 going. Let's get 24 going. Now we're gonna go over to the, I think it's still furniture we want to go to, storage. We're going to, I think we'll do foot lockers for this one, for this area. Let's just go left to right here. I think we're gonna start with foot lockers. And we're gonna bring the foot lockers just all the way around. I might actually have enough space for duffel bags too. Some other nifty decorations, but we've got foot lockers for the settlers. Like so, bada bing, bada boom. And I want to keep them kind of close to the bed just so we can, you know, have some stuff there. We'll throw lockers here. We'll throw some lockers down, I think. Can I squish this one? I can't. I can put lockers here, though. I can put lockers here. And then what other things do I want to throw down that we can store stuff in? I don't know about that, but we'll do... I think this area is pretty much good for the most part. Maybe I'll do some like wall posters. I'll bring this here, and then we'll actually add a couple more, maybe a couple more sets of lockers, just like one, I don't know. We'll just put like one here, and then snap, that's going through the wall. We'll realign this here. We don't want it to go through the wall, because then it just looks silly. That'll go not like that. That'll go like that. There. This is still at a weird angle. Like this, and then like that, so it's nice and flush. Look at this. Look at this. Do I want to stick anything? I don't know if there's anything I can really stick on the walls. Let's go to decorations. Let's go to flags, and we can, I guess, put a Minuteman flag down here, since Nora did join the Minutemen. Not exactly sure why she did, but she needed, you know, she needed something to, be a part of, and something to, you know, a cause to rally behind. Now, down here, we're gonna do a kind of TV area, I think. We're gonna do... Let's do... What kind of couches? I like these bigger couches. Let's do these bigger couches. So I think if we put this guy here and this guy here, they'll be able to walk and sit down. And we can maybe also put some stuff here too. But we'll put down tables. We'll put down just kind of like general coffee tables here. and here. And we will throw down this back a bit. Go to Shadow Flight's Decor Pack. And what do we want to put down here? Food. Probably put down some food stuffs. Let's do, yeah, this one can have like that. And the, that, and then we'll throw down maybe a dinner plate. Where's the dinner plate? We'll throw down a dinner plate here. And we will go to the books section. Books and general decor. And just common magazines. Entertainment magazines to just chill, relax. And we will add a power... What's it gonna be under? It's not terminals, is it? It's electronics, maybe? Okay, we found one. So let's get a nice looking television here. Let's get a nice looking television, and we'll just set that like this. Look at that. Alright. This area is going to turn out pretty nice here. Now, we don't want to overdo it with the Minuteman flags. I think that might be one. There might be one too many here, so we will plop this like that, and I think we'll get rid of these guys. Not everything needs to, not all the walls need to have stuff on them. But this will be the kitchen area, and the kitchen area will engage in kitchen type things. So we'll Shadow Flight's Decor Pack up the wall here. Food and dinnerware is what I want. What do we do? What do we do? I'm thinking we put some fridges with meats here. We can just set that like that, and we'll realign it so it's like, you know, flush with the wall, yet not going into the wall. Just something like so. And then this will be pushed in just a tad more, maybe to like right there. Nothing's poking through. Excellent. So we've got 3 meat fridges here. We will have, what do I want to do? Let's do, let's get some of these guys going. And I'm gonna just carefully put these a little bit above the floor, because I'm gonna put down entire things all the way around here. So let's do, yeah, that should be good enough. Let's find the bar shelves here. We'll put that like that, and like this, and then this will come here. We'll recenter this ever so slightly, because these are a little off kilter. Doesn't need to be perfect, but just needs to like not break my brain, because I will. This is going to be one of the settlements that I will be using more than others, just because of its sheer size, I think. And now we go to furniture, tables. I think it's under home. Maybe it's not under home, office, vault, warehouse, miscellaneous. No, what's it under? Business. Might be, it's not under business. Give me 1 second, guys. I don't... There's a specific... Oh, wait, maybe it's counters. Found it. Okay, so now what we're gonna do... I like these counters. These counters are nice. So now what we're gonna do is... I'm just gonna... I don't know. Squash this like this. Make sure it's not at like some stupidly weird angle. Maybe get it to like that. And then these should go all the way down without going into the wall, hopefully. This is going into the wall. be like somewhat aligned here. Alright, perfect. This is fantastic. Alright. And now what we're gonna do is... I think we're gonna go back to Shadow Flight's decoration pack. This is one of my all-time favorite mods, in case you couldn't tell. Well, this is gonna be too big. This is gonna be too big. I wanted to have... Can I get it like this? Does this look dumb? This kind of looks dumb, doesn't it? It's like faces in the... Aw, okay. That's okay. I've got other ideas. So we can alternate between dishes and things here. We'll even put down some tables and stuff here to eat and munch on in just a moment. I just want to get my creative juices going before I actually forget to do this. And we're gonna do everything from steak cutting boards, we're gonna do vegetable cutting boards. Doesn't need to be perfect, but we're just gonna have a nice food preparation area for people. And we're gonna need to have other foodstuffs in general. So let's see. Here we go. So we'll put down, I don't know, 1, 2 of these guys. And then same thing here. Maybe I can get in 3. 1, 2. We'll scoot you down a little bit more just so the people using this can have a little bit of room. Perfect. All right, so this looks nice. I'm really digging this here. Now we've got the meats, we've got the stuff, and I think one other thing we can add that we saw earlier is along one of these rows here, or maybe along both of these, just put here's what I'll do. Swap you around, and then we will put down like meats near the edge here, the edge of glory. Perfect. We've got this up and running. And furniture will go to tables. I think it's under tables. Tables. We can do all sorts of tables. Do I want to do business tables? I kind of like the business tables. I really do like the business tables. So we'll put a business table here. And we can put some, when I decorate, we can also come down here and find a place to put food items and the like. Also, people can just sit, and we'll make some spots for that. Like these little tables over here where people can just eat on, basically. Let's go back to Shadow Flight's Decor Pack and add something small to this. Fish feeding. Can I put it on the table? Maybe not. I just want to see if there's anything I can put here. Okay, so we will probably do this a slightly different way here. where I'm gonna try and box in some things. What a furniture, seats, benches. What kind of benches do we got? Oh, we can, yeah, we can use this here. Good old-fashioned diner tables for the win. I just want to straighten this out slightly. Okay, so we can get some diner tables going here. I'll put down a few more diner tables throughout the area. Like so. And I think I might be able to stick one here without it being in the way too much. Now these are, I'd say these are decently out of the way. These are decently out of the way. So you can have people watch, eat. Okay, perfect. I like this. And then this can be... I'm gonna scoot this over actually a bit more just so I can fit in more. One more of these here. That way we have like a direct line to everything, so we could still walk around, we could still get the fridges, we can still come back here and work on stuff. Alright. Now, I think, is that all I want to do down here? Over here? I might want to put something, a wall decoration here of some kind. So decorations, signs, food and drink. That looks nice, Nuka-Cola. We'll put that there, and I don't know. We'll put down this hot dog thing here. These hot dogs are good. We like hot dogs, don't we? I think like most people do. And oh, this is huge. Hot dog sign. I'll bring this like more right here a bit. And then I will bring this down ever so slightly. We'll just realign this just a bit so there's a bit more space. It covers up more blank tiles here. Perfect. We can also go around and add like various signs to things such as safety, vendor, business. We could throw down a branded sign maybe for the heck of it. Fallon's department store, you know. We'll do that. Yeah, we'll put that right there. That looks nice. Alright guys, so we've got this area, these two areas, I think, decorated to the way that I like it. Let's set the game hour to 0900. Bit lighter. Let's put down some floor decorations, I think. Some floor coverings. Again, doesn't need to be perfect, but we just want to, you know, add some variety to this, I guess. Oh, there. We'll put this like that. This guy will go like that. That looks reasonably okay, I think. Actually, I think I'm overdoing it. Here's what we'll do. We'll do floor coverings on like near the and like the stairs, I think. Probably gonna be the best way to go about it, in my opinion. Alright. Now, powering this area is gonna be a little bit of a nightmare. Oh, we have to get some of these up. We have to get some of these up. Let's go. We have to get some bottles going because we're in the Nuka world. Alright, let's, what else do we want? What else do we want? I'll put down the King Cola cutout, which looks kind of weird floating by itself, so we can, like, put it up against the wall here. This guy will get crushed back just a little bit, just enough so he's not poking out of the wall. And, what else is there? Nuka-Town, USA. We'll put a Whack-A-Kami game right here. We'll put a Whack-A-Kami game right here. Let's go. Alright, Whack-A-Kami. This is gonna be great. And, bottling plant. Oh, jeez. I don't need, like, stupidly big things. We can put a Nuka-World thing there. There. Alright. Let's go. Nuka-World is there. And, I suppose we should put down some trash cans, huh? Put down some trash cans. This is gonna be, like, huge, dude. I mean, we don't need, like, huge amounts of trash cans. Just, I think if we tactically place a few, I think it's gonna be good. And then, we need to do something with this section, so... I don't know, a cart? I don't know if I like that. We'll put a Nuka-World cart right here. There we go. Snack cart. There's a Nuka-World snack cart. Okay. And finally, to this section of the video, I might add little trinkets here and there. Overall, I think this is pretty good. As is. I don't want them hanging on the staircase. Some of these things are just traumatizing, honestly. Some of these cutouts are just traumatizing. Okay, so we're gonna get into the bathrooms here. We're gonna go to floor coverings again. We'll throw... Can I just throw this there so it's not, Oh, I can. We'll cover this up. So I'll put this like this, and then we'll do, Oh my goodness, what do I do? Decorations, floor coverings. Just do this. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, now we're gonna do the bathrooms. And, this is gonna get kind of interesting, because there's gonna be a spot for men and women. Now, I'm gonna take the idea of what, someone suggested and try and make a laundry area. Try and make a laundry area. I don't know. I have hampers, but I don't know household it might be under. I don't know if I have the, oh, garden gnomes. Okay. We have to deploy garden gnomes somehow. We'll do the garden gnomes. If we can find a washer and dryer, we'll put it on the washer and dryer, but I don't know what it would be under. We do have a clothing iron. We have an ironing board. Vending machines. Crates and barrels. Miscellaneous. That's nothing. Bathroom. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do just for the sake of time. We're gonna start putting down bathroom things. So we'll do I don't want to do this. We'll put down hampers for towels right here. So we'll get a few of these down here. And we'll get like 3 more here. So let's, yeah, like that. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, we could do outhouses outside. That's kind of dumb, in my opinion. But we're going to convert one of these areas into a straight, you know, toilet section. The other is going to be a shower section. So, I don't know how I want to do this. Let's do furniture, CWSS Redux. Let's, I think for privacy purposes, let's put the showers on this side. And I think I'm gonna use... Do I have ooh, Nuka-Cola colors. Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna use, we're gonna do a shower cubicle. And we just need to align this properly. Why is it going up? Please stop. Thank you so much. So that's like that. Alright. So we've got this. We'll put down... See how many I can squash in here. 2, 3, 4. 4. We've got 4. These are kind of bleeding into each other. That's okay. So we've got Nuka-Cola showers here. We'll do the same on the other side super quick, just to keep up with the vibe. Oh, you know what I'm wondering? I'm wondering if it's these hampers that are in the way. Maybe? You think that is what's doing it? Interesting. Okay, so these hampers have like a really wide sweet spot. That is fascinating. Okay. So we can just turn this like this. We'll throw down like 4 more. 2, 3, 4. Alright, perfect. And let's get some shower curtains. Some Nuka Girl shower curtains. And we'll do the same on this side. Actually, we'll only do one. We'll only do one because the idea behind these shower curtains is like the lore behind it is you can just stretch it all the way across so it's a full picture. So we will just only do one. That'll save some time. All right, here we go. Toilets. Let's do toilets. Now, I wonder if I have red toilets. I don't think I do though. I got green frog toilets. It's so dumb. Alright, here we go. We're gonna go to a reading toilet station. These are gonna be generic toilet stations. Can I get 2 on this side? Okay, so if I get like 2 here, and then these want to snap together for some reason. 3. One, 2. Community bathrooms, everybody. Community bathrooms. Nuka-World's a harsh place, so privacy is not that big a deal. I mean, this building has to account for 22 settlers that are gonna live here, not including, you know, the other buildings that we're gonna have to do. So, yeah, do I have room for anything? It's gonna be a fight to use the bathroom, guys, let me tell you. So I think if this is here, we can do a sink. Like 2. Actually, do I want to do these here? We'll put some sinks. Alright. So we'll put some sinks like this. Perfect. So yeah, sinks like this. We'll do probably the same thing here. So it's gonna be two. Two. 1 and 1. And I gotta, before I forget, I've gotta like actually put down toilets here. So we've got 8 toilets, 4 showers. We might have to make a shower spot at a later point, but I'm not seeing a washer or dryer anywhere. If there are a washer and dryer, I can put them like right in here. But for the sake of time, we're gonna do 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's 6. 3, 4, and we'll slide this one just a little bit out of the way here. Okay, so this is here, and then we also need to put down 2 sinks there. So sinks 1 and 2. We need to put down some type of mirrors, I think. We also need, like, toilet paper and stuff. And we need signs. We need signs. So this will be the men's. This will be also the men's. This will be the women's. Okay. Now... Let's do... Alright, we'll just throw down a bunch of these mirrors quick. We'll do toilet paper, newspapers, and then we will call it a day for this segment of the video, and then go and literally decorate the daylights out of everything. All the buildings, all the shops, get it powered. Yeah, this one's gonna take a while. I've been working on this since like 12 o'clock, and it is 4:04 right now. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm putting a ton of time into it. So that being said, bada bing, bada boom. And then we'll just swing around, hit these facilities as well. And then finally, we're gonna put down small toilet paper rolls, which will snap to the toilets. Like so. Alright, so I think this building is done. At least the interior of it's pretty much done. Like I said, I'm not sure what the like if there's a washer and dryer setup. I thought there was, but maybe I was wrong. Maybe I might have to like duplicate it and then bounce back here or something along those lines, but we don't have, I don't have anything that I'm aware of that lets me make a washer and dryer. So to be continued. See you for the final segment where I show off the completed and fully powered Nuka-World Red Rocket gas station. Ladies and gentlemen, we are done decorating. We can now start to have settlers come and live here. So when it comes to the decorating, I just put some Minuteman flags down on the outside as well as the flags waving in one direction. We got the World of Refreshment sign here since the World of Refreshment is right across the way from us. Going over here to the Super Reactor Vault-Tec Thing of Glory. Didn't do a whole heck of a lot with it other than just put a bunch of consoles around it as well as a clock and some advertisements, Vault Boy posters, and of course danger signs because safety is important. But on the flip side, we also did put down a bunch of crafting tables here that could, you know, explode like the weapons workbench because heck, you know, putting electronics and a chemistry set, a chemistry station, and a flammable weapons workbench next to a super reactor, nothing's gone wrong. Nothing's gone wrong in the history of mankind, so that's fine. Coming over here, I left this part a little bit empty. I kind of like the open space, although we do have a Nuka mixer here, as well as various terminals that the, my goodness, I forgot to pick these up, that, the settlers can quote-unquote work at. And we also have a Vault-Tec manager thing. I'm gonna link that up later. I just really wanted to do the decorating side because let's be honest, this whole thing has taken me about 7 hours to do. 7 hours today. So yeah, it's been a long day. In here we've got a pretty pristine and open workshop for, you know, whatever your needs are, as well as the power armor station here. No workshop is complete with the without a power armor station. I also put some rolling tools and some tool shelves and tool boxes. Now, heading over here to the bar, I did turn this into a bar because the bars make a decent amount of caps, and they also they're fun to make and they help with happiness. So yeah, pretty straightforward. We're gonna have a settler come here, we're gonna have a bunch of settlers sitting here and eating and drinking and chatting while drinking all the Nuka-Cola and munching on the stuff we have on the back wall. I'm very happy with this. It's very simple, but it's very efficient for what my in-game reasons are for doing so. Yeah, I like it. Heading over here, I made a clinic. We've got clinic signs everywhere. We even have a "Have you taken your medication today, Vault Boy" poster. And we've got 2 entrances here. One entrance for one Red Rocket entrance here. That way they don't, if in case of an emergency, settlers don't have to run all the way around. It's just ease of access. And we've got the clinic here. The master clinic person is going to go here, so we can buy, sell, and trade chems. We've also got a barber chair and a surgery chair, along with some gurneys and medical supplies for any settlers who get injured, along with some more Vault Boy posters that I decided to stick on the wall, like Chemist, Adamantanium Skeleton, and this one over here is Chem Resistant. And then we have a nice waiting area for people if they just want to read some books and, you know, leave them out for the next person, or preferably put them away. Not all medical needs are going to require gurneys and rat-away bags and oxygen tanks. Some of them are going to be rather routine, so this is the waiting area for that. Now, this big building I designed fundamentally differently than the smaller building over there. And that's because of the layout and just the sheer size of the Red Rocket station. Oh, real quick, before we get into that, I do have some Nuka mixers out here. So, the Nuka mixers are fantastic. I love it. Now, back to this building. I decided to make the entire downstairs full of showers and bathrooms. So rather than being men's or women's, these are unisex bathrooms. Men and women can use them one at a time, of course. And each comes complete with a toilet station, a working shower with shower curtains that could be dragged across for privacy, newspaper, toilet paper, mirror, and sink, all the way down. This houses a lot of beds at the very top floor. And for that reason, I also put down a bunch of coat racks with the Shadow Flights Decor Pack mod, just so people can, you know, take off their hats and shoes and have a place to put their umbrellas. Real quick, we have so many beds right now. Our bed total is 54. So we can, this settlement, with how it's built now, can hold 54 settlers. We already got 90 water, and with that Moot Fruit farm, we will have no problem getting it to that 54. We've got more Vault Boy posters, and I decided to just lightly decorate this area with some mounted Brahmin heads, a Deathclaw head, and another poster. Didn't want to go overboard in this area because I feel like down here is kind of busy with the unisex bathroom and shower combos I got going on. So I figured keeping it simple is the way to go. Heading upstairs to the second floor, we have another bar. The settlers that live in this building get their own complete little bar that they can come and get snacks from if they so want. I got Nuka-Cola trash cans around as well with some, we got this advertisement here, the cigarettes. We've also got the Fallon's advertisements in the form of the Fallon sign. And we even put down, I decided to put down the Wakakami games over here with the token dispenser and one of these atomic roller ball things that settlers can use and play with just to relax. Nice little gaming area. And I put down also a couple carts because I had room. So these, I believe, are frozen yogurt soft serve carts that the settlers can want or they can use if they so desire. And then this traumatized me. I had to put it down. The Nuka-Cola mascot. Kind of scary, but I kind of like how it fits in here. Very, very cool. Also got some cutouts from the Nuka-World DLC. Nuka-World DLC. Stuck one in the corner here. And finally, coming up the stairs, we have a ton of beds like the other one, like the other building, excuse me, that we have set up. So each bunk bed has a foot locker, and that just goes all the way down here with some Minuteman flags. Got a Nuka-World flag over there, and we got some storage markers here. Storage lockers, excuse me. Storage lockers. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the biggest build I have done in quite some time. What did you think? Let me know in the comment sections down below. I so enjoy reading your comments, and I use them as guidance for future videos. I really hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making this, although it did take all day. And as always, I will see you guys next time.